everyone, I'm Kathy Fortner, independent consultant with The Pampered Chef, and I help busy people prepare budget-friendly meals that are quick and easy using high-quality kitchen tools, nutritious and delicious recipes, and amazing tips. And today I'm here to share July's Taste Buds. If you're not familiar with our Taste Buds subscription service, it is a service that provides 3 recipes for 3 main dish recipes, 9 side dish recipes, and 3 seasonings for those recipes every month. And there's usually a theme that goes around those. So this just arrived literally today. I'm usually watching for it every moment. And I thought I'd, as usual, open it with you guys and see what's in here. Now I did look, Tastebud subscribers on the Tastebud Hub do get to see ahead of time what is coming. So kind of gives you a heads up, lets you know what the theme is, and especially gives you a shopping list so that as you prepare for your Taste Buds package to come, you can go ahead. We know it comes around the 10th, 11th, 12th this month, probably because of the holiday of each month. And so you can go in the first of the month, get your grocery shopping list, and that makes sure that you have everything you need to prepare these recipes right away. And I'm so glad to have these this summer. I go back to these recipes all the time. I've been a Tastebud subscriber since the beginning. And my family loves them. We've got 3 generations here, and I've not had a complaint yet about any of the recipes. So if that tells you anything. And some, balancing, those of you who, are making meals for a household, you're balancing different taste preferences, different dietary needs. These recipes are very adaptable. And like I said, they've been loved by 3 generations in this house, all 4 of us. So this month's theme, we have fresh summer flavors. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Sorry, I'm just checking. They're kind of surprising me here. Okay, I think they put our spare recipes. That's probably what they did. I've been kind of busy with summer and kid graduating from high school, so I'll check the updates on that. But the Tastebuds Hub has a ton of recipes on it. So you can go to the hub, check whichever seasoning mix you want to use, and all the recipes for it come up. It's an amazing search engine. I absolutely love it. Okay, so, I see the way they did it. Okay, so they restructured the pages for me. So, okay, got it. Okay, so our seasonings this month are the Green Goddess seasoning mix, the Scampi meal mix, and the lemon pepper rub. So, and then we also have a package of pea protein from the Enrichables. So this is great. Enrichables, if you're not familiar with that, is our, they enrich. They make your dishes more nutritious. So like the protein, I would add to, a dish that doesn't have a lot of protein in it. I might put it in my smoothies, mix it into my pancake batter, something like that. So there's also kale and fiber and super veggie on the Enrichables. So back to Taste Buds. I love when they throw those little samples in there. It's awesome. Okay, so we have our lemon shrimp pasta is the first one listed. So there's our lemon shrimp pasta. Doesn't that look delicious? Yum. Oh my goodness. And that's with our lemon pepper rub. So, and this is a 1.1 ounce bag, if it gives you any idea. These are 5x7 cards, so you can have an idea of, the size of the bag of seasoning that you're getting. Plenty in here to use for the recipe a couple of times, plus the additional ideas they give you. And if there's anything that you love and you want more of, and you want to make that recipe again, you can always order one of the seasonings from my website. So, and that's a full size on a seasoning mix. The rubs are a little smaller, but priced accordingly. So, okay, so this is the lemon shrimp pasta with our lemon pepper rub. And additional ways to use the lemon pepper rub as a simple spread, adding it to hummus or goat cheese. I love that. You can use it as a sandwich spread or a dip, or you can add it to mashed potatoes. Yum. Okay, that's going to happen real soon, I think. So looking at this recipe, it does use bucatini. I like to go through and talk about different dietary options. So you could, instead of using bucatini, you could use a gluten-free pasta. And, for me, our family is dairy-free and meat-free. So we're going to use something more like tofu or tempeh in this. You could also use, probably chickpeas too. So those are some spaghetti swap. Yes, as instead of bucatini, I don't know if you guys knew, at one point during the pandemic, it was really hard to get a hold of specifically bucatini. Don't know why we went down that rabbit hole in our house, but we did. Anyway, so you can use regular spaghetti, angel hair, or even penne with this instead. Or, it says you can also use chicken. So you can just swap out the protein, swap out what type of noodle you're using, and still have a great, amazing, delicious dish. So, okay, and next we have our Salmon Scampi. Man, that looks amazing, right? Look at all the... I'm a veggie fan, so look at all those veggies there. Let's see here. It's giving me a alert on my stream, and I'm not sure why. We'll close out a few things and see if that helps. Okay, so our Salmon Scampi using our Shrimp Scampi meal mix. Our meal mixes are amazing. They come when you order a straight meal mix. You get 3 per package, and I love having these on hand for when the day just goes haywire, just like Tastebuds. When the day goes haywire, quick and easy meal mix. You just add it, and to the ingredients for this one, for example. Just add the mix and some butter or whatever you're using. To your favorite protein, and there you go. Top it, throw it over pasta or something. So, but for this one, we've got the Salmon Scampi. Additional ways to use the meal mix are with garlic bread or grilled veggies. And looking at the meal mix itself, it has couscous, which I love that grain. It's great. I love mixing up my grains and trying to use different grains. So we've got couscous for this one, and yeah, I don't see anything. You're looking for those of you who are gluten-free, this is awesome. For those of us who are meat and dairy free, there's not any dairy in the recipe at all. Oh, well, there's butter, sorry. So you can use a vegan butter, or you can probably just skip it, honestly. And instead of instead of salmon fillets, I would use tofu fillets or tempeh fillets, something like that. So, okay, and seasonal veggies. There's the veggies in here, sure, but as we go through the year, the most freshly available veggies, obviously change throughout the year. So, while it talks about creminis and cherry tomatoes and zucchini, you can always change that up for fall veggies or, root veggies in the winter or something like that. So you don't have to stay married to the recipe. You can make some adjustments there. So it was actually, I just got back from national conference and went to a session called Mealtime Solutions. And they even talked about that with mixing up the specific ingredients in the recipes to go ahead, be creative, use whatever you have, in season at the moment, and adjust the recipe accordingly. So I was kind of like, ooh, permission to do what I'm already doing. So anyway, and then we have the Green Goddess Chicken Pita. Yum. We try to have like a sandwich night every week in my menu planning. It just makes menu planning easier to have a theme night, and so this will be great on our sandwich night. Well, this looks more like a flatbread, so maybe pizza night. And this, of course, is using our Green Goddess seasoning mix. Let me check that. Okay, so just double checking. Sometimes these have dairy in them. This one does not have dairy. So, okay, and additional ways to do this: Green Goddess dip or a chicken salad. And for my chicken salad, I just use chickpeas. So, great additional ways to use it, the seasoning. And looking through, in terms of if you're like gluten-free, again, you can use a gluten-free bread option, or put it, instead of doing a pita, you could put it on a salad, make it a salad. And for those of us who aren't doing meat and dairy, I would sub out the chicken breast cutlets with, pretty much the same thing. Bean for the Greek Goddess, I would definitely go with chickpeas for that one. Very Greek focused legume there. So, okay, so those are our 3 recipes for this month. So, and like I said, you can subscribe to Tastebuds and for 1 month at a time, 3 months at a time, or 6 months at a time. And of course, the longer you subscribe to it, the lower the price gets per month. So, and not only that, but one of the other benefits of Tastebuds is this can be ordered until the 16th. The July Tastebuds can be ordered until the 16th. And after that, if you subscribe to Tastebuds, you'll start with the following month's subscription service. That being said, all the recipes are available on the Tastebud Hub. So if you come in after the cutoff, you can always go back and use a recipe, and you can order the seasonings. That's no problem at all. But come the 17th, we do have a Tastebuds Marketplace where you can go and do some shopping ahead, additional shopping where there's a select group of products that have been curated for Tastebuds subscribers, including some basic kitchen tools and the seasoning mixes that you can go in and order your refills that way. The shipping on Tastebuds is free, and so when you do the Tastebuds add-on marketplace, the shipping for that is free as well. So it's a lot of fun. I like going in on the 17th, clicking and ordering my refills, and then I didn't get that done last month, so this came in the envelope. But when you order the refills, then you get a box, and it's like Christmas once a month when it comes. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below, or feel free to send me a message. I'm happy to answer those for you. And if you'd like to share this with anyone who eats, who needs more mealtime ideas, especially some budget-friendly meal ideas during these little more challenging times this summer, feel free to share this video with them. And be sure to like, subscribe, whatever platform you're on, so that you're notified the next time I go live, which actually will be later today when I get my farm box. I'll be unpacking that and talking about the different things I'm going to be doing with the vegetables from the farm. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all later. Thanks. Bye.